Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to a Final Fantasy adventure. Let's see what awaits us up ahead. Hello!
You have been a great knight of Gemma, I see. I shall give you the Excalibur. Now defeat Julius!
Received Excalibur! I assume that means that our rusty sword became It's Excalibur. You guys have used different names, and yes, the rusty sword did vanish. Alright, let's see. 145 attack power. Let's see, 69 with the sickle. What about the battle axe? 68. Chain is 70. Thunder Spear 106, Dragon Sword 116, Zeus Axe 108, Flame Whip 98, Morning Star is 90, and then 145 with the Excalibur, and my damage protection is a 128. Alright. Thanks, Ellie's mom. I appreciate it. We still have elephants, though. Can't carry. Alright, I don't really care about that. That's just a unicorn. Nothing here. Just a couple elephants. It's weird that there are elephants up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and use an X-Ether. And go.
Ellie!
You're late, Auld. I already got the greatest power of mana. The time has come for the Empire Neo-Vandal. Now that I have the mighty power, I do not need you anymore, Auld.
Wait, you needed me in the first place? What? There's 3 of you. That's just rude. Okay, I've taken care of 1. Two. Guess I didn't need all those keys, huh? Let's go with Nuke. He seems to be casting Nuke at me.
Defeated Julius, oh yeah.
Also, we did get experience for that, and we also got gold. Not that it matters, because I'm maxed out. Which is kind of weird.
See the true power of mana now!
What if I don't want to? Oh, good lord. Nuke works. Got some excellent, epic final boss music. Okay, on hit points. Alright, out of MP. This sounds like it's a time for an elixir. Boop. Am I making it look a little too easy? So I didn't really need the Excalibur, did I? I mean, it works. Oh, jeez. Let's heal up a bit. Back onto Nuke. There we go. Grrr. Well, Ellie, Julius is dead.
Auld,
Are you okay, Ellie? I defeated Julius. It's all over.
No! It is not!
Oh, poopy.
Ald, you will never leave here alive.
Can I get the stairs back? Oh.
Let me treat your wound, Ald.
Hey, alright, we've got Ellie back in our party healing us. Quite a bit, too. Alright, that hit his hand. Okay, that worked. Oh, out of MP. I did not actually equip that. Yeah, I'll be with you in a moment. I need to restore my my MP, Julius. Demon thingy. Why do you get 2 demon forms anyway? That's just rude. It's good final boss music. Ow! Rude! Heals, please.
Let me treat your wound, Ald.
I like having range over being up front and getting up close and personal. Ow! Rude! Alright, fine. If that's the way you're gonna be... You brought that on yourself, Julius. Where are you gonna appear? Dang it. X Ether. Go ahead and heal me. And then let me get back onto Nuke. Where are you gonna appear? Dang it! Ah, I only got 1 shot in that time. Dang it! Nope. Out of MP. Well, it's nice of you to appear right there, my friend. There he goes! I still had some elixirs. Get dead, Julius. The mana tree disappeared. That seems bad. Oh.
What am I supposed to do? Ellie, my dear. Huh? Mom?
Yeah, you know, the lady who gave me the Excalibur.
Now that the mana tree is lost, we need a new Gemma of the mana tree.
I'm a Gemma Knight. Does that mean me?
New tree? Remember what I told you? We are the seeds of the mana tree. We will be a bud called Gemma, and we become a tree.
Can I raise an objection here? Oh, Ellie, I didn't know that you were a plant rather than an animal.
And then Gemma Knights fight to guard it. Not that they've done a very good job of it, I must say. I became the Gemma last time we lost the tree. That tree? Was it you? Yes, Ellie. But you are the last member of us, Mana family. To preserve the Mana Tree, we need you to stay. To stay here and become the Gemma. But Ellie, nobody else can decide for yourself, your life, but you. Can I advance this automatically, please? It's slow. Well, Mom, sorry, screw you. I will, Mom. I will be the new tree of mana.
Oh, wait, what about me?
But if I'm the last one left, when I fall... Yes. That will be the end of the peace.
Well, I mean, it didn't exactly prevent peace before.
Bye, Ald. Please go. I must stay here. Don't worry. I will be here as long as...
Well, you know, until the next evil empire comes.
You guard me from the evil.
Well, I'm not exactly going to be immortal, you know.
Ald, please guard my daughter. You are the only Gemma Knight for the tree now.
Well, maybe I should go recruit some more?
I will be withering soon. Please tell my Gemma Knights that I said goodbye and thanks to them. Goodbye.
Ellie!
Ald. Goodbye.
Ellie, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ellie? Oh, I guess that was me. Goodbye, Ellie. Gemma, the guardian of the peaceful land. I mean, they didn't exactly do a good job of it. The new Gemma must not be lost ever after. We all must keep it forever. And you, Ald, are the only Gemma Knight now. I suppose that was supposed to be Ellie, or maybe Ellie's mom. I don't know. Bogart, you really done screwed up. Translation, Kaoru Moriyama. Hey, Dr. Bow Wow. Are you gonna have some kids who make a canon travel agency? Main program, Satoru Yoshieda. Oh yeah, and that's Sarah too. Evil Princess Sarah. Program, Masaaki Saito. Hey, Watts! How's it going? I assume that's Watts. Music composer, Kenji Ito. Speaking of the music, I highly recommend the, I can't remember what the name of the actual album is, but it's an arranged album, an orchestral arranged album. It is really good. Graphics, Kazuko Shibuya. You know, with a little bit of help from everyone who did Final Fantasy 1 through 3. Graphic assist, Hiromi Ito. Siba is basically the sage from Final Fantasy 3 as well, with a beard. Hey, you stopped playing! Get back to it! Scenario, Yoshinori Kitase. I'm not seeing the music notes. You have stopped playing. You need to get back to it. Map design, Goro Ohashi. The credits are going slow enough for me to read. Oh hey, the little girl who used to be here. I thought you ate her. Director, Koichi Ishii. I don't actually recognize many of these names other than Kenji Ito. Another chocobo? But you've been turned into a machine, Boko! Goodbye, Boko. Have lots of little babies who are half machine. Square. Bye, Boko. My loyal chocobo is leaving me. The end. You know, when you think about it, that is actually a really, really, really sad story. I mean, Ellie has to sacrifice her life to be a new tree, a new mana tree, and the last mana tree. There are no others. Maybe we should have, like, you know, waited, I don't know, 9-10 months or so just to make sure that the mana tree line could continue. Seems like it might be a wise decision. I don't know. But yeah, without any more descendants, kind of leaves it up to Auld, who is not immortal, to protect the tree forever. Don't know how that's going to work out. I could see an argument that this leads into Secret of Mana itself, but there's no floating fortress in this game. Which is weird. It's a Japanese RPG without a floating fortress. At least of this era. But yeah, no floating fortress. So, I think it's just more of the same story but retold kind of thing as opposed to leading directly into it. But, I mean, that's fairly normal. I heard some people, I don't know about complain, but comment that the story of this game, to a great extent, was the story of Secret of Mana. But that's also pretty common in certain Japanese media forms. A number of Final Fantasy games essentially have the same story throughout, and, of course, you know, you only have to look at Gundam to see that they basically just keep retelling the same story over and over again with all of the alternate continuities. And then, you know, that's even ignoring, like, American media that retells the same story. You know, how many Sherlock Holmes stories have we had that are completely, you know, new retellings of the Conan Doyle books kind of thing. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed this. It's a lot of fun. It's a pretty easy game overall. You know, I died a few times, but that was just because of not paying attention to my hit points. There are definitely some things that I would have liked to have seen changed, but I don't know what the capability is of the Game Boy. It didn't have a whole lot of buttons, so I would have liked easier switching of items and magic and equipment. I would have liked the menus to not be so sensitive. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Never played it as a kid. I always wanted to. This and the Final Fantasy Legends, which are the first Saga games. I have not played any of those before, or I hadn't played this one before either, before the LP, because I never had a Game Boy. I never an actual regular Game Boy. I didn't have a Game Boy Color. I did get a Game Boy Advance, and I did get some old Game Boy games that I played on it. But as I've said before, mobile gaming for me is one of those things where it's I only do it when in certain circumstances. I can't just like sit on the couch at home and play a mobile game because I would rather play on a larger screen, for example. I don't do it while watching TV or movies or something like that, so it's just not my kind of thing. And in other situations, like when I'm on a bus or on a plane or something like that, or riding in someone else's car, I'd rather read a book. So, as a kid, especially, that was always my preference. So it very much competed with book time, and books usually won. But I'm glad that I finally got around to playing it. I have played a little bit of Sword of Mana, which is a remake of this, and I will probably do that eventually. I I don't know that I'll do all of the mana games, but I will eventually do others. I have, of course, done Secret of Mana on the channel. Those who are not aware, it's one of the few times that I've done games out of order. But that's partly because in the US they weren't clearly connected. Unless you played them both, you wouldn't necessarily realize. And I don't remember anyone saying about Secret of Mana, oh yeah, this is like Final Fantasy Adventure. Partly because I don't think I knew anyone who played Final Fantasy Adventure. I didn't have a whole lot of friends with Game Boys, or mobile gaming in general. That's another reason why I never played much original Game Boy, is I didn't have any friends who had one, so at least no friends that I like hung out with outside of school kind of situations. Went to their houses and stuff like that. I went to a big school, so there were a lot of people, a lot of friends that I had that I really only saw at school. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Translation could have used some improvement, but the music was great. Shows the capability of the Game Boy music chip. I was never very fond of the Game Boy Advance music chip. I feel like the Game Boy Advance versions of like Final Fantasy 4 and 5 had subpar music from the original. Obviously, this is the original of this game, so I don't, there's no comparison, and this is Game Boy, not Game Boy Advance. But it does show that, I think the music chip in this is essentially like an NES music chip. I think the capabilities are pretty similar. But, yeah, once again, I would highly recommend the orchestral arranged version of the soundtrack. It is very good. And I just cannot remember what the name of it is. I have heard it through there was this deluxe box set of Mana music that they released, like 20 discs, and it is one of those. So I know it through that, and I'm not terribly familiar with the individual volume names. Other than Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana, is that the PlayStation one? I think so. No, or is it World of Mana? I don't remember. Whichever one the PlayStation one was that is very freeform and world-buildy. So, Secret of Mana, that one, and Seiken Densetsu 3. Those are the ones that I know by their music. The rest of them I don't know so well. But it had that 20-disc box set was pretty great for just getting a lot of music. But yeah, the orchestral version of this is just absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and when we come back tomorrow, we will have a new Let's Play, now that this one has wrapped up. That was a nice bit of a short one, which is always nice to have, but we'll probably be doing something a little bit longer, starting tomorrow. See you next time, everyone.